Hello YouTube. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I'm sorry, things have been crazy busy here. And I know I look like crap right now because I have no makeup on. This is going to be a video about putting foundation on. So I do my normal, like, everyday foundation with my hands just because it's easier for me and quicker. But if I want to take a little more time to do it, I will use a sponge like this, and basically what I'll do is I'll squirt the foundation on my hand right there, and I'll take the sponge and I'll dab it in and I'll just put it on like that. I don't really see much of a difference between using the sponge and using your fingers, but if you're not really used to doing your makeup, you might want to use a sponge because then you won't get it everywhere because it's hard to spread evenly with your fingers. It's just easier for me because I've been doing it for a while. And if you have really dry skin and you find the foundation kind of globs up in the areas where you have drier skin, like in the winter sometimes I get a dry T-zone. I know normally people get oily T-zones, but mine gets dry here and here. So what I'll do is I'll take my sponge and I'll wet it under cold water, and then I'll squeeze it out really, really well, and then I'll dab it on a towel just so it's just damp and not wet, and then I'll do it, and that just kind of adds a little more hydration to your skin and makes it look less dry, and I think it helps the foundation go on smoother. So those are a couple tips you can try, but I'm just going to show you how I do my everyday foundation with my hands. So the way I start with my concealer. This is CoverGirl True Conceal in lightest ivory, because I mean, look at me. So I take this and I just kind of, see, I have all these, they're not even really pimples because they're not necessarily bumpy. I just get like redness, like red marks, and they just like stick around. I don't know, I have really bad skin. I've tried everything, but that's another story. So I just dab it onto the parts where I have all these little red bumps. Just like that. And then I kind of look like I have the chicken pox. And then I just go through and I just kind of rub this in. Like that. Really, it doesn't really do much, just kind of gives a little layer for the foundation to go on. So then I take my foundation and I use CoverGirl True Blend with Mineral Blends in the same color, ivory, and I just take, hold on a second, this is a new one, it's not squirting, there we go. So I just take and I put some on that cheek and some on that cheek, chin, nose, and forehead. And then I just rub it in. And for the forehead, I don't go right up to the hairline until near the end. I kind of rub it everywhere, and then I kind of go like this. I like to sort of smudge it up in there. Okay, so I just rubbed that in, and there's still a couple spots. Whenever I see spots that didn't get covered as much, I just put a little more on my finger and I just go back over those areas. And as you see, I use dabbing instead of rubbing. I do some rubbing, but the dabbing just kind of, it helps blend it more evenly and doesn't like you're not rubbing it away as much, I find. And just get on your eyelids too, because eyelids tend to be kind of veiny. Well, for really pale people anyways. So I always put the foundation on my eyelids as well. So that's it for the foundation. And then I go back to my concealer. And now I'm going to do under my eyes. I just go like that. And then rub it in. Like that. And then the last step I do is powder. And this is again the CoverGirl True Blend Ivory Powder. So I just take it on a brush. Like that. Just rinse my hands. And I just wipe off my lips because as you can see they got foundation on them. So just gonna wipe those off a little bit. And there you go. There's Foundation 101. Hope it helped. I gotta get going, so have a good day guys. Bye.